Today we are talking about changing background color. And listen, there are many ways to do this. But in this video, I'll show you two super simple, super fast techniques. Watch till the end because I will share some sneaky shortcuts and hidden secrets. So let's get started. Okay, so here is our photo. You can see the background. It's whitish gray and there are some shadows that we want to keep intact. That is very important. Okay, now for this kind of background you can't use hue and saturation slider to change the background color. Trust me, I tried and that was nightmare. If your background already has color, hue saturation slider works just perfectly, but this one, nope. So now let's see how to change color of this one. At first you need to select the subject. In the newer version of Photoshop, you can pick any selection tool and you will see select subject at the top. Click on the drop down and choose cloud. Cloud gives you better, cleaner and more accurate selection because it processes using Adobe's Cloud Super Brain, not your laptop fan. So the result will be better. And if you don't see the cloud option, don't panic. I will show you how to enable this at the end of these techniques. So now let's start. Click cloud and then click select subject and let Photoshop do the magic. And boom, your subject is selected. But we want the background, not the subject. So we need to invert the selection. For this, press Shift, Command or Control and I to invert the selection. And with this selection active, create a solid color adjustment layer. And right now just go with any color because you can change it any time later. It will look stylish at first, but wait, change the blending mode to multiply and look at this. It's almost perfect. Shadows are intact, edges are mostly clean. Okay, let's zoom in and see. And you might see some weird edges, especially around the hairs or maybe other areas. But that's really easy to fix. This is where Photoshop must get fun. You know the basic rule of mask, white reveals and black hides. Okay, so to fix this kind of edges, press B to select a brush. Make sure your foreground color is white and the brush hardness is 0%. That means soft white brush. The brush size should be a little bit bigger and I'll suggest you to decrease the opacity here around 20-30%. And now just click on the mask and paint around the edges. Let's zoom in a little bit so you can see the difference. And just paint around the edges. Let it spill a little like this. I think it looks fine. Take your time and paint patiently. And we're done. So let's see. Here is the before and after. Now you can double click here and change it to any color you want, just like this. That's very easy and super fun. And now if you don't find cloud processing, press Command and K or Control and K to open the preference option. Then go to the image processing and under select subject and remove background, click on the drop down and select cloud and then hit OK. That's done. Now your Photoshop is smarter. Alright, technique number 2. This one is also super easy. So let's start. So just same as before, select the subject, then invert it to select the background. So we'll use the same method, select subject, then invert the selection by pressing Shift, Command and I. And now create a hue saturation adjustment layer. And then turn on colorize option. You will see the difference. And with the hue slider, you can go with any color. You can change color very easily from here. Let's go with the red, and with the saturation slider you can control the intensity of the color. But to adjust darkness or brightness of the color, don't use lightness, we will use levels for this. Before that, fix the edges just same as before. Press B to select the brush. Make sure your foreground color is white, and now just paint around the edges to get the perfect edge like this. That's pretty simple. And now create a levels adjustment layer to control the brightness and darkness of the color. I want to darken the color a little bit, so click on the midpoint and drag it to the right to make it a little dark. I think that's fine, but wait, our subject is also getting darker. We don't want it. So we need to copy this mask, the hue saturation mask, onto the levels layer. For this, now hold Option or Alt key, drag the hue saturation mask on the levels mask, and that's it. Here is the before and after, and here is the before and after. So that's done. That's pretty simple. Now you can change it to any color with the hue saturation slider like this. That's pretty easy. So that's it, to super easy way to change the background color like a pro. Comment below which technique you liked more, and don't forget to subscribe for the next tutorials.